Hi, I'm Jay Farner, CEO of Quicken Loans. 30% of Americans who are planning home improvements of $5,000 or more will pay for those renovations with a high-interest credit card. That may not be a great idea. A better idea may be to take cash out of your home with a Quicken Loans 30-year fixed-rate mortgage. The rate today on our 30-year fixed-rate mortgage is 4.375%. APR 4.65%. Call us today at 800-QUICKEN or go to rocketmortgage.com.
Rate subject to change. Pay 2.13% fee to receive this discounted rate. Call for cost information and conditions. Equal housing lender. License in all 50 states. NMLS number 3030.
Now, what's that smell? Just like cornbread done too well. What you need, you know I got. So hands up, who wants to rock?
Hey kids, it's time to rock and roll. This here's the Metal Hammer of Doom. I am your host, the man data reporter, and frankly I'm mortified, Mr. Mark Radulich. And on the stage tonight, he's here to just shut up and kiss me. Ladies and gentlemen, the host of Source Material, Mr. Jesse Starcher. How do you do, sir?
Oh my goodness, Mark Radulich. I've got a new headset, a new mic. Hopefully we won't have the problems we were having before.
Nope, I don't hear ambient noise in the background. You sound as cool as the other side of the pillow, Daddy-O.
Oh, good deal, good deal. Now, I don't know if I sound as cool as Mr. Coverdale, but I certainly...
You ever jerk over a microphone stand? You ever do that?
You ever get your nutsack caught between toilet seat and toilet bowl?
Want me to rub my bloody sack on your face?
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, too bad you were not present for the earlier conversation. Well, yeah, Mark, I this is the first ever Whitesnake album I've listened to straight through.
Really?
So,
you never listened to the self-titled one with Here I Go Again? The greatest album in the history of rock and roll and metal?
I have not, sir. I've heard plenty of songs off of that. I've heard renditions that you've provided of said songs.
Oh, here we go again! On my own!
It's still the night!
And it's still the night! And the cold road light!
Yes. So you're a big Whitesnake fan.
Hell yeah.
I am... And you just went and saw them in concert, too, right?
I did. They were fucking fantastic. I have been all about their rendition of Bad Boys, where Grandma plays the double bass drums.
Oh, boy. Oh, we're already there.
Oh, boy. Oh, baby.
Oh, no.
But, yeah, the Bad Boys, as I recall, did not, have double bass drums, and they opened with it, and he rocked out the double bass. Vastly improved the song.
Nice. Very nice.
See if I can find it real quick. Bad. I'll break my shit right now. How about...
Oh, dude. That shit.
Come on, Spotify. Crashed on me.
Yes. Do it. Do it.
Do it.
Oh, boy. I've got quite a few things I'll be doing with this album tonight. I broke out the word count tool, so be ready for that. We're going to find out what Whitesnake means to our education levels here.
Dave Coverdale loves pussy.
Oh, boy. That is no joke.
He's a little obsessive with the Goyles, Boom, 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 boom. Goils.
I know that song. What was I going to say here? Oh yeah, I made quite a few comments going into this album. Yeah, please stop. Now, I made a few comments there yesterday about how like every song on this album is nothing but some song about a lady.
Yes.
And I got to listening to it again today. I believe one song, which is the very first song, is not. But the rest of them are all about his adventures and misadventures, getting in the sack, getting out of the sack, getting a lady to love him, potentially killing a lady. I think he's actually planning on killing a lady in one of these songs.
Well, I think if you've dated or you're married long enough, killing a woman is definitely a thing.
On the bucket list.
Yeah, you may not actually do it, but it is definitely a thought. I don't feel like you're really engaged in your marriage if you haven't thought about strangling your wife at least once.
One time, just one.
All right, I wanna take a brief break in our ridiculous introduction because I got to play a few bad boys.
Okay, let me hear it.
All right, here we go. Bad, 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 bad boys. This is the 2018 remaster. Whitesnake, please don't sue us.
You got a little carried away there, sir. You really like that song.
Yeah, I had like 10 seconds left of the song, but I wanted you to. But just like it starts to fade out there at the end, but I wanted you to hear that double bass that he kicks it into. Like, and when it's heard live, when it's not fading out, it's so powerful. It's so good.
Nice, very nice.
What'd you think of that?
That was all right. That was some pretty good stuff. Never heard that song before. And that was off the self-titled?
Yeah. Well, now you have, and it better change your life.
Oh, yeah. Life has changed, sir. April 7th of 1987 was when that album was released.
Goddamn
My
right.
goodness. A lot of good songs off there, too, man. And I kind of read Still of the Night, Here I Go Again, Crying in the Rain, Give Me All Your Love, Is This Love? I mean, my gosh. That right there is near, if not more than half the song, half the album that probably charted a shit ton. Because I know I've heard most of those. It got Billboard 200 USA charted number 2. Number 2 in 1987. It's amazing.
All right. Well, that was 1987. This is May 10th, 2019. That's actually May 15th, but that's probably the point here. This is their new album, their 13th studio album, Flesh and Blood, by British hard rock band Whitesnake, with Dave Coverdale, formerly of Deep Purple. Purple. It was released May 10th, 2019 through Frontier Records. And a music video, which we talked about on the Metal Hammer of Doom Extra. Shut up and kiss me. Hey, you.
Oh, yeah.
Shut up and give me the smooches.
Oh, my goodness.
Dave Coverdale said that the band put everything we had and more into making this album. And by that, he means their dicks. They just...
over and over.
All their penis into this album. Guitarist Joel Hoekstra, who joined the band in 2015, co-wrote 6 of the album's tracks with Dave Coverdale. Red Beach also co-wrote 5 of the tracks, and they all wrote about the same thing. Pussy.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Philip Wilding of Classic Rock felt the listeners, hoping that the new Whitesnake album will recall Coverdale's smoky Love Hunter past, should look away now. But for those that want something to listen to while driving with the top down in some steamy California climate, then this Whitesnake is hard to beat, and I don't disagree with that.
This is some good. We don't do a whole lot of Jeez Louise. What time is it?
It's time to go yet.
Fucking hard rock is what I'm looking for. We don't do a whole lot of that on here. It's got its spots. And
we've done quite a bit. We did Jackal. We did Quiet Riot. We did Accept.
Mm-hmm. True.
Yeah.
This is Metal Hammer of Doom.
We did Motley Crue not that long ago. By the way, could you imagine the amount of gonorrhea? Like, it would be airborne if fucking Whitesnake ever toured with Motley Crue.
I mean, I think in order to get into the club or the venue, you have to remove your clothes if you're a woman. That's just what the standard, operating procedure is if you have a ticket.
Oh my God! How did you get syphilis? I walked into a Whitesnake Motley Crue show, and it was airborne.
It's rather rare, but it can happen when a confluence of events occur, and that would be one of them.
I can't hang out. I've got a doctor's appointment. Oh, what's wrong with you? I have projectile chlamydia.
Well, I know what concert you went to see.
You went to go see the Whitesnake fucking Motley Crue show.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Goyles, girls, chicks. All right.
Chickadees.
So we played some Bad Boys. What do you say we listen to some Flesh and Blood? What do you think?
All right, let's hear it, man. I'm ready. Let's dive into this thing.
All right. Fuck. Here we go. That was a chicken sound.
Yeah, that was, as a matter of fact.
All right. So Whitesnake starts this album off with a little message to the fans. It's good to see you again. one, but that's all right. Gonna make up a little time here because of Bad Boys. Good to see you again, Jesse Starcher.
Yeah, buddy. This is a good opener in my opinion. We got, like I said, I think this is the first song and the only song on this album that you're going to hear that's not really just exclusively about putting their wiener into something. Okay, this is kind of like an ode to the crowd.
I'm just thinking of Andrew Dice Clay. I fucked everything in the house.
Yeah, they're singing about the crowd. That this is probably a great opener for a concert as well.
Yeah.
So he's singing about their fans and the fans out in the crowd and all that. Although I will take, I don't know, I'll take a little bit of umbrage with "Oh my, you look so fly." Who in the fuck uses "You look so fly"?
Black folk?
In 2019, sir. I have not heard a black person use that since probably 1997 or 98.
Well, in defense of Whitesnake, they're 100 years old.
Okay. Okay. All right. I'll give you that. That's fine.
These are 100-year-old white men. Okay, playing a genre of music that's at least 20 years out of date. And I'm going to forgive them for "You Look So Fly." Because I'm sure
you look so fly.
I mean, at least it rhymes.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, look, it didn't take me completely out of the song. I still had a good time.
What did you want Dave Coverdale to say? Did you just want him to jump up on stage and be like, "Let's fuck! I'll fuck anything that moves"?
Listen, he's 67 years old. He's 67 years old.
Yes,
all right, he is allowed this one. I'll give him that because I could hear my grandpa, potentially saying that.
My grandfather used to refer to the remote controllers as Mickey Mouse.
What?
Okay.
Hand me the Mickey Mouse.
Hand me the Mickey Mouse.
Did it look like a Mickey Mouse?
No, sir. It looked like a remote control.
Okay.
Okay. He also used to refer to a liter, Liter, for our European friends, a liter of soda or pop for our fans in Ohio.
That's me.
You fucking rednecks. You hillbillies. It's called soda.
Listen, Florida man. Just keep talking.
He used to refer to a liter of soda as a lira. That might have been because that might have been because, he was an old Italian man.
That's exactly where I was going. This man had an accent, sir. You leave him be.
He would say, "Edith, Agatha, did you pick them tomatoes? Agatha!" Hang on, let me see if I can get my wife to come out of it. "Hey, Agatha, did you pick those tomatoes?"
Oh, goodness.
She's asleep. Or ignoring me.
Had enough of your shit. Yeah, she's not. She's ignoring you.
But she does that to me. When I'm acting too much like my grandfather, who she met once, but she's heard stories, so she now, if I'm doing something she doesn't like, she just says, "Oh, you're acting like Mickey," like she's all familiar with him. But she won't just say, "You're acting like your grandfather" or "You're acting like Mickey." She'll go, "Hey, Agatha, did you pick those tomatoes? What are we doing for dinner?"
Did you pick those tomatoes? Oh, boy.
Because apparently my grandfather, fat fuck, that he was a little obsessed about, planning meals out ahead.
Apparently so. My goodness.
Yes.
My goodness.
We Radeliges like to plan ahead. I don't know if you know that.
Well, yeah. You're picking the tomatoes every fucking day on the schedule there.
I'm putting up tomatoes.
Oh, boy.
The Rattledge Tomato Network.
Yeah. Fuck. So I'm "Oh my, you look so fly." We're gonna let it slide, Dave Coverdale.
"Oh my, you look so fly." We're gonna let it ride.
We're gonna pick them tomatoes. Go right ahead, sir.
All right.
I won't give it. I still had a good time. Like I said, it's a solid opener, and I could see it definitely being the opener for a concert. So.
I mean, look, their last album was like a re-recording of old Deep Purple albums, and before that, that was 2015. That was the Poiple album.
Mm-hmm.
Poiple. Before that was a live album, live in 1984, Back to the Bone. because fucking.
Oh yeah. Bareback. Was it called Bareback to the Bone?
Give a dog a bone.
Let me sink my bone.
Let me
I'll
give
bury
you the
my bone.
Let me give you the bone.
Wonderful.
And before that, it was 2011. There was Forevermore. So I mean, give these guys a fucking break. That's all I'm
not going to like
what
I said.
What are you, a Game of Thrones fan? Stop being so fucking critical.
Yeah, look at me go. Oh boy.
Oh, Daenerys, how could you?
All right. Daenerys and Luke Skywalker letting down fans for over 100 years. All right, here we go.
There are dragons in that show.
They're only down to one.
Now
There were three.
There were three. I sure hope a whole lot of people don't be listening to this shit. That are Game of Thrones fan.
He just spoiled Game of Thrones, you fucker. All right, let me
Wait a second.
Let me tell you something, folks. Everything's gonna be all right. All right, here's your first song about fucking.
Oh, yeah, baby. It's going to be all right.
If you would take my penis inside your vagina, everything will be all right. I believe that was a UN peacekeeping phrase.
Oh, really?
Yes. Take our penis into your vagina, and there'll be peace in the Middle East.
No, you misunderstood. Peacekeeping is not spelled P-E-A-C-E, sir. It's P-I-E-C-E, because they're going to be keeping a piece of that.
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen. So I get a Led Zeppelin feel from this song. How about you? I mean, is there anything?
Bit. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, Whitesnake's been around for a while. This might feel like old school Whitesnake to you. I don't know.
No, I know what song you're talking about too. Oh God, I think like Sheryl Crow might have done a cover of it.
I wasn't thinking of anything specific. I just got the vibe. I wasn't. I didn't.
But this is eerily reminiscent of a very specific Led Zeppelin song.
Okay, all right.
Dancing something or other.
Dancing something or other.
Dancing something or other. You were my dancing queen.
A lot of drugs done when that song was conceived.
Hang on. Stone Temple Pilots. People who know this are like, it's this, you fucking idiot.
STP did something of it too, or a cover of it as well.
Yes, there was there's a Dancing Days. Dancing Days are here again.
All right.
Do you know that one?
Yes, I do. I know some STP. Well, now I guess Led Zeppelin.
That would be Led Zeppelin, sir.
Yeah, I know the cover of that song. Can't say I've heard the original.
So Dancing Days is a song by Led Zeppelin from their 73 album Houses of the Holy, and was released as a single in the U.S. And the iteration that I'm aware of is the Stone Temple Pilots version of it that was done on Encomium, Metaconia.
Yeah, I was just waiting to get there.
Encomium, a tribute to Led Zeppelin. You ever hear that?
I can't say that I have. Cannot say that I have. I know I've heard Dancing Days though, so they probably released that as a single or something.
Maybe.
Because I swear I've heard it before.
Dancing Days are here again. Should I see if I can try play it for you so that you know what I'm talking about?
more than welcome to. Give it a shot.
All right, let's see if I can get Spotify to actually find the fucking thing. Dancing days are here again. I'm going to repeat the same phrase over and over again. No,
So-
not Danzig, goddammit.
Danzig days. Happy Mother's Day, everybody.
Mother, tell you. So, these motherfuckers, by the way, on the Dancing Hammer of Doom. Wow, I just had a stroke.
What? Where?
These motherfuckers on Damn You Hollywood last night.
Oh, boy.
Talking
Oh,
about
boy.
that Pokemon bullshit.
That was fun to listen to you just be like fucking checked out for, I don't know, at least 30% of the podcast. You're like, every fucking time they would bring up a Pokemon, like, Mark has fucking no clue.
No.
None.
I've never felt so fucking old in my entire life. Like, I am fat, I've got cancer, and I still never felt so old until they're all talking about the stupid Pokemon, and I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about.
You missed that whole generation. Like, I mean, I know I missed it too because.
Well, I was going to ask, like, did you play Pokemon? Like, do you know any of
No,
that shit?
I played Pokemon Go for a little bit, but that's probably to the extent of me playing any Pokemon game itself. When my sister's 10 years younger than I am, I can remember her getting the cards and being. Trying to play the games that came out for the 64, Pokemon Stadium, Pokemon Snap, and she wasn't even playing like the actual like Game Boy games that were coming out. So I know of them. I've never played them. Never watched the cartoon. Never watched any of the cartoon movies. But playing Pokemon Go, that shit's all built around like you're actually Ash Ketchum going around catching Pokemon. So you learn a lot of what's out there. My wife still plays that to this day.
Really?
There was never a bigger craze I've never seen in my entire life than when Pokemon Go got released, and I went down to the park and walked around and saw like everybody was playing it, dude. Everybody there.
I didn't think that was still a thing, but like what Alexis was telling me, like she still plays it because I know like when that first came out, one of my friends was big into it too, and it was like people were getting like there were stories about people getting like hit by fucking cars because they're idiots. Like,
Yeah.
I found me a Pokemon.
Legit, about a month ago, my son Colton wanted to play, and I took Caleb with me, and we took Mindy's phone, and I gave them both phones. We walked around the park, and they played for a little while. So yeah, it's still out there. They're still updating it, and it's huge, man. We're outside of that generation, though. I think we're outside of that. Like, okay, I really don't have much time to get into in depth, to invest yourself into something like that. Plus, it's really, really, really. I don't want to say immature. It's not immature. Mark, help me out. What's the word?
Juvenile.
Okay. Yes, it's more geared for kids, in my opinion. But everybody can play it, and everybody does. So, good on them. They can have their fun.
Well, that's the thing. It got pushed as like an alternative exercise. Because you're walking around looking for fake monsters.
Yep, but there's what's really neat is that they would incorporate the city structure over like where certain things are. Like, so in order to go and catch these things, you got to go get Pokeballs, right? To throw these Pokeballs at the Pokemon. You probably understand at least that much. Certain places to go get them, you'd have to walk to like a monument in your city. Mm-hmm. And you go to that monument and refill your Pokeballs, and then there'd be certain stops you could walk all the way. Like we have a bike path down here, littered with probably about 5 or 6 Pokestops. Each and every one of them is like a monument for the city of Marietta. So it's neat how they did that. It was really inventive. Plus, this is one of them. It wasn't the first, but it was one of the newer games that really took hold and used that whole AR thing that they talk about, all augmented reality with your phone. So that was the other big thing about it.
I might try to do it like while I have all this time, like while I'm recovering. Like what else am I going to do for 4 months?
If you have plenty of time on your hands and you are mobile, sir, and you've got places you can walk around. It's a fun game. It's just and you can all sorts of other things. This is not the Pokemon podcast, but there you go.
All right, so I can't find it on Spotify, but I'm gonna try playing it on YouTube and see if we cannot fuck up this recording.
Yes, do that.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and switch it over here. Boom, Dancing Days, Stone Temple Pilots sounds just like that last song we heard. Gonna be all right. Enough of that.
Yeah, I recognize that one.
Did you just send me a message?
I did, and it says, yep, that's it.
Yeah, okay.
That is the one, sir. That is the one.
So, right, computer's running a little slow right now. I bet this is going to be all fucking chopped up.
That's all right. Yeah, we're making it. That one from the album. Maybe this next one will be fine. Okay. The next one's a big one.
Oh, yes. This is the video. This is the Metal Hammer of Doom extra that we did. Ow! It fits. No.
It fits, ladies and gentlemen.
This is Shut Up and Get Your Boob Prints Off My Car. No. This is, for the love of God, shut up and kiss me. If you're not off your ass right now, just dancing around, having a grand old time, you ain't got no soul. That song is fantastic.
I can understand where you're coming from there. It is a good song. It's a lot of fun. It's hard rock. Just done the way that I like that song. I like it a lot. I have to make an apology though. So we did the Metal Hammer of Doom extra, and I, like a blithering idiot, said, "That is a nice car. What is that? A Bentley?" And sir, I'll have you know, I did research to find out what kind of a car that was. And are you ready for this? You ready?
Go ahead.
All right. So I'm on AXS.com, okay? And the title is Whitesnake's David Coverdale reveals Jaguar from Here I Go Again music video makes comeback in the latest visual. We are looking at that same Jaguar from that video.
You mean Jaguar?
Jaguar.
Jaguar.
Jaguar. Jaguar. Fuck off, man. Jaguar.
Jaguar.
Jaguar?
Jaguar.
I call it Jaguar.
What? There's no
Jaguar.
I in Jaguar, you illiterate fuck.
Jaguar? Jaguar.
You are saying like the Jacksonville Jaguars, right?
Jaguar.
Dude. Like your Ohio doesn't come out much, but wow.
Well, anyway, from the Here I Go Again music video, this car has returned, okay? The one that Tawny Katane. Tawny Katane. Catan? Oh, fuck me, man. Come on.
Let's go over the pronunciation bridge together.
Kitaen?
It's Tawny Katane. God damn it.
Right there it is. I'm looking at how you spell it. Katane.
Hang on 1 second.
You do. Alexa, how do you pronounce Tawny Katane?
The girl in the Whitesnake video is Tawny Katane, right? Yeah. Not Katane.
He's done went and got his wife involved.
Not Jack Wire. Thank you.
Oh, he gets the teacher involved. Why don't you go get the teacher involved, Mark?
I did.
Fucking asshole.
Okay, why don't you go get in your Jaguar and go down the...
Jaguar!
Go down the Stryet.
Okay, man. I want to listen to some old like Atari commercials to see if they pronounced it as Jaguar or Jaguar. Because I swear...
How do you pronounce... Say Jacksonville...
I don't fucking know. I don't know how you spell... I don't know how you pronounce Catan as Catan. Okay?
It's Tawny Catan. Catan.
All right. I guess, well, hey.
Do me a favor. Hey, you, with the football podcast. Say Jacksonville Jaguars.
Jacksonville Jaguars.
Oh, my God.
I'm sorry. Okay?
You know, it's one thing when we can't pronounce
you buried
shit.
this fucking lead of this whole article.
I'm sorry you don't know how to pronounce shit.
You buried it. Damn it. Here I go again. It's a Here I Go Again.
Here I go again.
Damn it. Anyway, that's the car, man. I call it a Bentley. It's not a Bentley. It's whatever the hell Mark said.
It's a Jaguar.
Jaguar. Oh, my. Okay.
Lions and Tigers and Jaguars. Oh, my.
Fuck me.
Seguar.
I hate the pronunciation bridge. So, I hate it.
I would invite all of our European fans to please tweet Jesse at Mr. Podcast a lot.
I want you to go back in the archives and go ahead and count up how many times Mark Radulich has butchered your language.
And everything that got in my
all
way.
I'm doing is butchering my own, okay? That's all I'm doing over here.
That takes a special talent, by the way, to butcher to butcher your native language. Or your language.
Language?
Language.
Oh, boy.
Language rhymes with hogwash.
Jaguar.
Hey, you. You know you
Get
make me...
into my car. Who, me? Yes, you.
You know you make me rock, right?
Oh, play it, buddy.
Yeah.
Do.
I'm not saying Whitesnake ripped off Clutch or anything, but boy, did that sound alike.
That right there, I was trying to figure out what the song sounded like.
Can I just say, don't I have the fucking ear, right?
I do. I do agree. I do agree 100% because I was sitting there going, that sounds like some kind of hard, like, doom rock that I've heard before. Where in the world have I heard this before? And yes, that pulls it right there. That is exactly, I rolled Jesse Helms like a cigarette, and then I smoked them higher than the highest of the minarets. Jesse James couldn't even handle it.
Is it minarets or minarets?
Oh, fuck you.
But yeah, man, I got the ear. Like, as soon as I heard... Look, first of all, Hey You Make Me Rock fuck is... Like, when my kid wins his first title, that's what he's walking back to the locker room with.
Okay, all right.
Okay? Like he's gonna, he's gonna be in the stadium with the belt. He's gonna look at it like Shawn Michaels, and all you're gonna hear is the sound of a million screaming fans, and Hey You Make Me Rock. He doesn't know it yet.
You got it all planned out for
but
him.
I have his whole fucking future planned.
You've already got his tomatoes picked, sir.
And soundtracked.
And
We've got montages to music setup already, training montages. It's all worked out. I just got to get him to fucking comply.
Yeah. Good luck with that.
Kids are so disappointing. Anyway, but yeah, man. Hey You Make Me Rock is fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, I like it. It's okay. It's not my favorite off here, but it's okay. It's I don't know. It seems slower than what I want from these guys, but
Well, you want them to sound? You want it all to sound like "Shut Up and Kiss Me"?
no. Hey, there's a couple songs on here that really take the cake, and I was like, we need more of this. We haven't got to them yet, but it's not this.
Okay. See, But okay, how can you say it's not this, but it was this when you're walking in the great shining path of the great monster trucks? Because there's no such thing as beginner's luck.
When it's all been done before, sir, that stuff can just be, handled by Clutch themselves. It doesn't have to be handled by Whitesnake.
You're compartmentalizing. You're saying only Clutch can do the dan and a dan and a dan, but Whitesnake's got to be doing ban and a dan and a dan.
No.
You are.
No.
You're compartmentalizing.
Here's what it is. That's not what I want Whitesnake to do. I want Whitesnake to do the bluesy stuff that we get later on here. That's the kind of stuff I like.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's get there.
Okay.
All right. This next one's called "Always and Forever, Forever." So a couple of things. One, I can't wait till tonight when I start getting all the YouTube we've violated copyright emails that I get. It's gonna
they're coming.
The dings on my phone are going to be like fucking jingle bells. Ding, 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 ding. You violated copyright law and YouTube's going to sue. Hey!
Yeah, we've definitely run the gamut of playing songs outside the norm usually. So yeah, Guilty of Love. Now this obviously was not me figuring out that, oh my goodness, listen to that. It sounds just like this. No, this was a YouTuber that had found this previous song that sounds very similar. Guilty of Love, coming off of, let's talk about sexual innuendo here. Slide It In. 1984 album, Slide It In.
Let us assume these are all contemporaries of each other, and the average age is 65. Can you blame them for ripping off a riff or two, even of themselves? Like, I believe they were even banking, like, it's 2015. Fucking Slide It In came out in 1984. I'm sure they're betting their fans don't even remember that album.
I could probably say you're correct. Most likely. I mean, if they're going to rip somebody off, I'd rather them rip themselves off. That's fine.
As opposed to Led Zeppelin Clutch.
Yeah, don't keep it. Yeah, keep it inside your own band. You know, don't be going outside and taking shit from other people. But that being said, 36 years is quite a bit of time to pass. But somebody figured it out, Mark. Within I can't remember. I think it was like the third or fourth comment on that video was, "Hey, this sounds exactly like this." And well, what do you know? I think he's right. It definitely, the beginning does. As we reach the middle of the song, it definitely varies. But
so I think the trend with this album is that in isolation, it's damn good. It's a lot of fun. This could get multiple listens for me, and it already has. But I think when you look at it against the vast expanse of Whitesnake albums and the greater expanse of the rock and roll world, not particularly original.
You want something that may possibly ruin future listens?
Sure.
David Coverdale breathing into the microphone. Now you're going to listen for it. Next time you listen to the album, you're like, oh, shit. How did I miss it?
Well, fuck, now all I can think of is No Doubt when we did this bit last week, so I'm not going to do it again. But now all I can think about is No Doubt covering, what did we do last week? That's the fucking name of the song? It's My Life.
Oh, yeah.
Don't you forget.
That was Battle Beast? Was he doing Battle Beast last week?
Yeah, that was Battle Beast last week.
That's what I thought. Or not Battle Beast, fuck. Was it
No,
Battle Beast?
Yeah, it was Battle Beast. You're thinking of Beast in Black, which was
I get my beasts mixed up. I do. I get them mixed up. So
fuck like a beast. That's Wasp.
Yeah. Is it Beast or Beast?
Biased.
Yes, biased. Battle. Fuck that. What's next, Mark?
Mutilating the English language and anything that gets in our way. All right.
Yeah, it's funny because we have done so much damage to other people's languages.
Yeah, like, I don't want people to get upset with us. We're like, oh, these racist motherfuckers. It's like, no. We brutalize our own language.
Yeah,
we're equal opportunity.
We need to remember the date and time of this episode, so we could just be like, go back in the archives of this date.
Your Honor, please, Exhibit A, Whitesnake, Flesh and Blood podcast.
Yep. We are forgiven.
Exhibit A, sub Exhibit B, Jaguar.
Yeah. Tawny Katane.
I remember that show that took place in Baltimore, The Wire.
The Wire.
The Wire.
So okay, listen. I've recognized throughout my life, certain mispronunciations of things. Jaguar was not one of them until tonight. So let's go ahead and we'll put that out there. Jaguar is the first time I've ever said to myself, you know what, maybe I have been pronouncing that wrong.
I can't believe no one's ever pointed that out to you.
In the past.
How did you do for other football podcasts? Do you just not talk about the Jacksonville Jaguars? Are they that bad?
Dude, I'm telling you. There will probably be me going through some YouTube videos to see if I've just made this up in my whole entire life, or maybe I have whatever. But throughout, again, my life, I have mispronounced things such as orange. Okay, orange for the longest time was orange. Here, Oink.
Why are you is that an Ohio thing to just stick random I's into words?
Apparently so. O-I-N-G.
Yeah, orange.
And then orange. It was orange. And then we have iron, which I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right now.
Well, stop pronouncing iron.
Okay, and Arn?
No, that's Anderson.
Iron. That's how I said it. I used to say it. I used to call it iron. And then the toilet. What was it? The toilet? Toolet. You get it over to the toolet.
You are
not the toilet. The toolet.
You are a special friend. All right. And when I think of you, Jesse Starcher, I color me blue. When I think of you, color me blue.
Nothing else matters without you by my side. Sweet little angel, you're a dream come true, but you can color me blue when I think of you.
Hey, Jesse, have you ever heard of that song, All the Young Dudes?
You've asked me that before like 20 times.
All the young dudes carry the news. When I think of you, color me blue.
Yeah. You know.
All the young dudes color me blue.
How many times has that song been brought up like this year?
This is at least the third time.
I know. That's weird, isn't it?
Apparently, a lot of people like to rip off Mott the fucking Hoople.
This is a fucking strange coincidence. You know?
It's a very popular chord progression. All the young dudes copy my blues.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, I mean, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you've been keeping track here, but this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 songs in a row where we have our song about his emotional, his emotional feelings. What do you think of that? His feelings about a woman. So
this is album. I mean, just this plus the 2 bonus tracks is an hour and 8 minutes long. They could have cut this song
2?
as soon as what?
2 bonus tracks?
2, yes.
I thought there was like a bunch more than that.
Yeah, but I only left the ones that were original songs, not like fucking remixes and Whitesnake featuring the Wu-Tang Clan and whatever the fuck else they got going on.
Remix.
Oh, here I go again. Bring the motherfucking ruckus.
Well, David Coverdale. He did drop the F-bomb in the beginning of our first song here. So, maybe, I think it was the F-bomb. So, have they been known to swear in their songs? I can't think of... Well, I mean, most of the stuff I've heard is all radio play, so...
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
Oh, interesting. So maybe they are going for that edgier vibe. Bring in the fucking Wu-Tang Clan.
Bring the motherfucking ruckus. All right.
Fucking Fred Durst.
I'll tell you this right now. I have been known to cause some trouble, and trouble is my middle name. Trouble is your middle name.
Only make me sad. I keep pulling myself
Oh, Trouble is your middle name, Jesse Starcher.
No,
Or is it Tribal?
Triable?
Triudican?
How you can. So that song fucking rocks. I really like that one.
That's a good one.
That's probably my favorite one off of here. There might be one more that's up there, but I really do dig the kind of the bluesy guitar going, and then it just turns into some. I mean, it's near metal. I would say so.
It's the first one in a while that I didn't hear another song.
Yep. You're about to be taken on a journey as we reach the end of this song, this album. Excuse me, this album.
Is this a journey into sound?
This is a journey into Whitesnake songwriting. Okay, I don't know. I assume Coverdale does all the writing, but who the hell knows? I don't know. You're going to find out that there's a formula. Okay, and one bit of that formula is at the end of just about every song off of here, you repeat. Okay? For prime example, the song we just listened to. And you probably heard it like 3 or 4 times there as we just played our little sample. But Trouble is your middle name. I'm just going to read you the outro. Here is the outro of this song. Trouble is your middle name. 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 All right? Now, I want you to look at that, and I want you to remember the formula that I just talked about. It was a song that at the end repeats itself over and over and over. Now, I'll bring this back up at the end of the album when we get into final thoughts, and I will give you the ending of just about every song off of this album, and it's pretty damn hilarious. So, all right.
What do you say we flip to the B-side of this podcast and we start to medley?
Medley.
All right, we're going to go 3-3-2. How about that?
Sounds good.
All right, so next on the agenda, Flesh and Blood, Sacrifice. No, just Flesh and Blood. The next song is Will I Never, and then lastly, Heart of Stone, and then we'll come back in. So here we go. Flesh and Blood, Will I Never, Never Ever, Never Ever, Never Never. And then Heart of Stone.
I saw you standing on the corner. other side of midnight, before the break of day. Through the smoke of mirrors, I saw you look my way. Eyes as sharp as diamonds, cutting through the pack. Then you stood before me like an angel dressed in black. Was it just imagination playing tricks on my mind? 'Cause when I lit your cigarette, my heart stopped keeping time. When you asked if I could name 7 deadly sins, something deep inside said I'm a fool to let you in. Baby, baby, why do you leave me all alone? Now I walk the street at midnight, hurting to the bone. When I find you, baby, I will call my name in your heart of stone. Your heart of stone.
All right, Flesh and Blood. Well, I Never, and Heart of Stone. I bet you like that Heart of Stone because it was kind of down and dirty bluesy.
Yeah, and it was dark too. I mean,
Yeah.
I think, I mentioned he's going to go murder a lady. That was the one I was kind of referring to. I don't know if that's what his plans are, or if he's just going to win her over, because he says he's going to carve his name into that Heart of Stone of hers. But he was definitely done wrong, and he's going to try and fix it somehow. But out of those three, buddy, Well I Never is the one that just like drills into your head and will fucking stay there for the rest of time. Well, I never. That's shit we say around here in Ohio.
Well, well, I never. Flesh and Blood, though. When Flesh and Blood started playing, I was just like, cut like 3 or 4 of these songs, and you've got a pretty tight album that would fill up a stadium. Like, to me, this is just stadium rock. This is just fun, heart pumping,
good time
rock and roll. This is where all the white people show up. Let me tell you, and they were out in droves for Whitesnake when I saw them in Clearwater.
Yeah, buddy, you gotta. I mean, give us some highlights about that concert, just real quick.
My wife kept complaining that she was the youngest person there by a good decade. and then she was just like, well, I know why they had to play at this theater in Clearwater, Pinellas County, because everyone here is at least 40 and older and can't stand the entire show.
That's true.
But I'll tell you what, man, Whitesnake fucking blew it out. Like they were tight as shit, and people were having a great time. But she's not wrong, man. That was a pretty geriatric crowd. People were like, "Hey, I brought my walker." And I'm not kidding. There were people with walkers there.
Some granny panties ended up on the stage.
Oh, goddamn right. And Dave Coverdale ate them up.
God, big granny panty stew.
He was like Pac-Man with that shit. You can do it. You can do the Coverdale. Yum, yum, yum.
Good thing is that a whole lot of ladies probably didn't have to lift their shirt up too far to show them titties.
No, sir.
It's an old joke, ladies and gentlemen.
No, man, they were fucking tight though, man. They played a lot of really cool stuff, and there was not a lot of dicking around. This wasn't like a Phil Ensemble fucking concert where it's a 30-second song and 20 minutes of of him doing spoken word.
I'll tell you right now, the CPAP was probably calling. They were like, "We got to get this shit done and get out of here."
We'd love to do an encore, but the insurance company won't pay for the CPAP unless we get 6 hours sleep.
That's right. Oh, wow. Well, that's good, man. It sounds like it was a good time,
No, absolutely.
David, dude, all joking aside, I will give David Coverdale all due respect. His vocals are still phenomenal to this day. I don't. From what I heard, like I said, back in the day, in the 90s, when I was listening to Radio Rock, this is this is representative of what I remember. It doesn't feel like he's missed much of a beat, in my opinion. I don't know about you. You probably know.
He was belting out the fucking tunes in Clearwater, and he didn't miss a beat. Like, Eight has not touched his voice.
That's awesome. That is awesome. Especially, I mean, when you're in a band and you play for so long, you go through so many tours, you would think that's just going to destroy you at some point. And to be 67 and to be able to pull that off is pretty damn commendable.
I think, if you're a singer at this level, you got to learn how to take care of your voice, your instrument.
Yeah, you're pacing yourself somehow.
Or people would be blowing out their voices left and right.
Yeah.
Concerts would be announced and then canceled the same day.
Amazing.
All right, we've got 3 more songs proper and then 2 bonus tracks. So the next 3 are going to be Get Up for your rights. Get Up, then After All, then Sands of Time. This is Get Up.
It's been the night together, baby, you and me. We'll set the night on fire just to wait and see. I've been thinking about your love. I think of you all the time. I think of you when your heart beats next to mine. You know the words to say to chase my blues away. Our love is here to stay after all. After all, you have my love and my devotion. It's deeper than the ocean. After all is said and done, you're still the only one.
my enthusiasm for this album is slightly deteriorating.
Really now?
Yeah.
Okay, well, Sands of Time was pretty unique. We had some Arabic influences there. So that last song we just listened to, which was pretty interesting. And
hello.
Sorry. Give us your thoughts here real quick, and I'll be right back. All right?
Sure.
All right.
So yeah, those last three there I wasn't particularly wazooey about. So Patrick says Jaguar is the actual pronunciation.
Hey, listen, I hate to do this, but my wife has told me there is a bit of an emergency, so I'm going to have to cut out of here real quick. And
you're done for the night?
I think so, unless something changes here. But she says she needs me right now, so I shall bid you adieu. If I get back on here, I will. But if not, carry on without me.
A-, buddy.
A-. All right, I'll get you my thoughts here later. We'll get it on the chart.
All right,
later.
All right. With Jesse sort of abruptly departing the podcast, I'm going to quick play these last two, and then we'll close out for the night. So here is Can't Do Right for Doing Wrong, which is a bonus track. I'm a bonus track. And if I can't have you, I don't want nobody, baby.
Tell me, baby, what have I done? You left me lonely far too long. Did I hurt you? Did I ever desert you? To make you treat me this way, I can't hold on any longer. It's getting harder every day. Can't do right for doing wrong. Can't do right for doing wrong. Listen to me, baby. Hear my song. Can't do right. Baby, baby. I can't do right for doing wrong. If I can't have you. If I can't have you, I'll go out of my mind. If I can't have you, by my side, I'll probably go blind. Do you remember all the good times we had? Baby, don't you leave me this way, don't make me sad. You're all that matters in the world to me. One day, baby, I'm gonna make you see. If I can't have you, I can't have myself. I want nobody else. Baby, all I'm trying to keep you satisfied.
All right, that's enough of that. So you heard my my final thoughts there. Basically, I'm gonna give. I mean, overall, I enjoyed the album. A couple of tracks there is like skip. But for the most part, it's a strong A- for me. You know, a little biased. Whitesnake's one of my favorite bands of all time, but that's all right. You know, I appreciate the fact that they're out there rocking and rolling and carrying on. So with that said, let's go ahead and do some quick plugs. Tomorrow night, after a teary-eyed farewell to the Big Bang Theory, myself and Sean Comer will be doing an on-trial for the Three Musketeers. I'll be prosecuting, he'll be defending. This was a special request from one Andrew Graham. I don't know why. I'm not really sure what possessed him to request this one, but, I am a cheap DJ. I take requests. It's all good. Next week, we've got the Blood Ties on source material. I won't be on that one, but Jesse will be lodging in charge. On Damn You Hollywood, just the boys. The boys are back. Myself and Robert Winfrey will be reviewing John Wick 3, Parabellum. We're back here on the Metal Hammer of Doom with Elavidi, the new Elavidi album. And then more John Wick. The Long Road to Ruin returns with the first two John Wick movies. Then we're going to do a TV party tonight on a special Friday episode from the Rattledge and Broadcasting Network. We're going to look at the Netflix movie Extremely Wicked, Shockingly Evil, and Vile, which actually stars Jim Parson as well as Zac Efron. Sunday night, we take a break Saturday, and then Sunday night we'll be reviewing AEW Double or Nothing. It'll be the four podsmen, the Chris Sheehan, Chris something or other, Jesse, and myself will be reviewing AEW Double or Nothing. Then we're back on Memorial Day with the World War Hulk. We'll be reviewing the new live-action Aladdin movie on Damn You Hollywood, if you could. And then Sworn Enemy, yo, on the Metal Hammer of Doom. Alexis Hana and I will be reviewing the new season of Game of Thrones, and really the whole series. We'll talk about. Shut up, Alexa. We take a break on Friday. And then June 1st, the day before my birthday, myself, Pat Mullen, and probably Robert Winfrey will be reviewing, we'll be doing commentary for the Anthony Joshua Andrew Ruiz Jr. fight on DAZN. DAZN! In June, right here in the Metal Hammer of Doom, we've got a Legion, Oakley Dokley, Howdy Doodly, Rammstein, Amon Amarth, and then I think by that point I'll probably be in the hospital. But if not, then we'll be reviewing Upon a Burning Body. Maybe we will anyway, because I'm hardcore like that. Hardcore, rhymes galore. I'll even rock out in the hospital with my gown on and my ass out. All right. I'm sure none of you needed to hear that, and I certainly didn't need to say it. So with that said, we hope you enjoyed this episode of the Metal Hammer of Doom, and we hope we offend you sometime in the future.
There's a difference between do it yourself and do it for a living. At the Home Depot, we get that. And we're here to help pros get the job done with the products and brands you trust. Technology to keep your job on track. Job site delivery to save you time. And bulk pricing on over 4,000 items every day to save you money. When you've got a job, we're on the job. The Home Depot. More saving, more doing.
Hi, I'm Jay Farner, CEO of Quicken Loans. 30% of Americans who are planning home improvements of $5,000 or more will pay for those renovations with a high-interest credit card. That may not be a great idea. A better idea may be to take cash out of your home with a Quicken Loans 30-year fixed-rate mortgage. The rate today on our 30-year fixed-rate mortgage is 4.375%. APR 4.65%. Call us today at 800-QUICKEN or go to rocketmortgage.com.
Rates subject to change. Pay 2.13% fee to receive this discounted rate. Call for cost information and conditions. Equal housing lender. License in all 50 states. NMLS number 3030.